Today I'm making a bowl cozy, and I have two 10-inch squares of fabric and two 10-inch squares of cotton batting. It's very important that everything you use for this is cotton. You're gonna match them up, mark them out with a crisscross, and then you're gonna go ahead and sew across each of them. Now that there's an X on both of them, sewn all the way across, we're going to go ahead and fold them in half. Try to make them even. And then you're going to take some type of ruler. And you're going to measure one up into here, and do the same thing here. 1 by 2. And then you're going to connect those lines. And then you do that for both, and you sew along here. And then you are going to trim off the excess fabric on the ends. Once you've done that and trimmed off the excess, then you're going to open and fold the other way. Line it up. You can clip it if you want to. It's lined up pretty well, and then you're going to do the same thing again. One by 2. One by 2. And then mark it across. Once you get them marked out and draw your line, you go ahead and sew and cut off the excess again like you did the other way. Now that you have them cut and trimmed again, then you will open one up like so, and you're going to flip the other one the other way, and you're going to line them up right side to right side. Make sure your seams match and pin them or clip them. And do that all the way around, and then you're going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way around, leaving this open on one so that you can flip it inside out. Once you've sewn it, you're going to just flip it inside out. Now when you're flipping it inside out, make sure to get your corners all pushed up and out really nicely. At this point, you go ahead and iron these flat, and then you're going to go ahead and make sure that you iron this folded over, so you have a nice seam there. And then you're going to stitch around the very top of it all the way around, and then you have yourself a cozy. And now you have yourself a bowl cozy all finished.